I, Max, was never just a pet. I was a guardian, a shadow, a silent promise etched onto every inch of my being. From the moment my oversized paws stumbled into Jake's life, we forged a bond stronger than any chain or collar. Ours wasn't a world of squeaky toys and endless playtime. Jake, with his worn work boots and calloused hands, taught me a different kind of loyalty. We'd patrol the vast acres of his farm together, me a four-legged sentinel at his side. The creak of the barn door, the scent of the approaching storm, I understood them all as an extension of him. "You're a good boy, Max," he'd say, his voice rough and steady, a hand absently scratching behind my ears. "The best." And that was enough. His approval, the quiet trust in his eyes, filled the well of my canine soul with a purpose deeper than any belly rub. We were a team, he and I, against the world. Then the change came. Not the kind you can see in the changing leaves or the shifting clouds. This change crawled under the skin, into whispered conversations and late-night news broadcasts. Mars, escape, survival. Words that hung in the air heavy, like a storm about to break. One evening, Jake sat me down beside the old oak tree. The lines on his face seemed deeper, his scent faintly laced with something alien, fear, or was it excitement? "Big changes comin', boy," he'd muttered, his gaze fixed on the horizon. They offered me a spot, up there on Mars, a new start. Mars, a cold word, devoid of warmth or the smell of freshly tilled earth. He was leaving. "We'll get you settled, find you a good home," Jake said, as if his words held any meaning. He reached out a tentative hand, but I recoiled. The day he left was worse than any storm. There was no thunder to warn me, no wind to carry his scent back. Just a truck, metallic and cold, and his receding form, shrinking against the vastness of the unknown. I howled then, a raw, anguished sound I didn't recognize as my own. He didn't look back. In the aftermath, rage battled emptiness within me. I tore at his old shirts, the scent of him fading with every passing day. The farm, once my kingdom, became a desolate echo chamber. Yet the world outside didn't stop. Food was scarce, the humans skittish and broken remnants of who they once were. A cold pragmatism seeped into my bones. Survival was now the only loyalty that mattered. And then the whispers. Other dogs, abandoned like me, gathering in shadows. Whispers of the astropause, of a dog-built future separate from the one humans had doomed themselves to. It wasn't the life I'd envisioned, yet there was a strange spark in it, a purpose beyond guarding a ghost. I joined the Council of Elders, my bulk and scarred visage a testament to hard-fought survival. I wasn't much for speeches, leaving that to Luna's sharp tongue and Echo's cunning strategies. My words were few, focused. "Secure borders," I'd grumble. "Protect food supplies. Train those with paws fit for combat." The others would nod, a silent understanding in their eyes. The memory of Jake, once a warm sun in my life, is now a fading ember. It sits, tucked away in a corner of my heart, a dull ache that flares up on lonely nights under the pale city lights. Yet, I've come to learn that loyalty, like love, isn't limited to a single being. It can be a wildfire, stoked by the breath of many abandoned souls. I'm Max, a guardian no longer bound to a single human, but to every dog betrayed and left behind. We'll build a future on the ashes of broken promises, one where loyalty is earned, not blindly given. Because we dogs, we understand what it means to stay, even when they choose to leave.